What's up, everybody? Holy cow, it's cold out here. Can you guys hear us? Woo, baby. It is so cold. Tim, I am right on time. Eric time. This is how cold it is, guys. In the barn. Yes. Frozen. Oh my gosh, it is freezing. We've got grippers with us tonight, guys. Do us a favor, share it out. Let us know where you're from. What's up, Dale? Tim, keep an eye on the chat. I anticipate we're going to have some fanboys in here. Oh my. We're going to keep that down. This is too cold. Virginia Beach, man. Sounds warm. So what's going on, guys? It is freaking cold out. You already got a shirt, brother. Douglas, we're out cruising around. It is so cold out, the cameras aren't even registering. The batteries aren't working. Just figured we'd take a quick cruise out here. Holy cow, guys. We got some stuff to share with you. It's hard to talk, it's so cold. Woo. Man, you cold? You. 277 in the house. We need more than that. Come on, guys. You guys want to go up the big hill? Should we go up the hill? Probably not. Holy cow. Shoot, right now I'd do anything for 20s. I think it's below zero here. Yeah, 1 degree. That sounds about right. It's so cold we couldn't even go with the window open, my friends. Let's hold this over here. Maybe it's easier to see. Definitely some cold weather. Definitely some shrinkage, my friends. Holy smokes. West Virginia, all right. I cannot understand. Folks in Canada and wherever it's cold, like super cold, holy cow. I would freeze. What's up, Liam? Watch out, duck your head. Oops. Holy smokies. We're gonna go back and hang out inside where it's nice and warm. It's too freaking cold out here, guys. How warm is it where you're at? What's the temp? Tim, what's it over in New York? Face feels frostbite. Woo, baby. Let's go inside. It's too damn cold. Come on, Griff. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. It's cold, isn't it, Lawson? Hold on, guys. Switch this camera around. It's like even camera's gonna even freeze up on us. Oh, it is so cold out there, right, Jessica? You. All right, guys. All right, we are inside. I don't want Griff staying out there too long, man. That was crazy. It was so cold. 274 in the house. We gotta get that number up, my friends. All right. Well, you guys get to see what it's like in Michigan when it's super cold out. No. I thought it said 7 degrees, but it's not that warm.
Negative. Yeah, it might say like it feels like or something. I'm just eating my coffee.
Woo. All right, everybody. How's it going tonight? We got some coffee going, Tim. If Tim would ever come to Michigan, we get him some coffee. But fortunately, Tim's not a crazy stalker. Tim's a cool dude. Tim's our bodyguard, part of our security detail. Go Bengals. 10 above in Minnesota. It's going to be really cold here in PA tonight as well. What's going on, Savannah? Tim's already. See, Tim don't listen to me. He's like, hi, Jessica.
Hi.
Lawson's up too. He's being shy. And guys, we got some stuff to share with you tonight, but we brought it back. 3rd week in a row. Let's get my hat. Like my regular hat. 311 in the house. What's going on? See, a lot of you know it's cold out. You don't want to watch till we get inside. But we got the old money gun back. Oh, man. Every time malfunctions. There we go. I don't know. Let's give me a fine one.
I don't think he wants to wear Landon's. Look on the couch, maybe.
Going to 23. I don't have that one. That's all right, buddy. Don't worry about it. 19 this morning in Oregon.
What do you think
You need a spacesuit. Man, that is so cold. 3 degrees in India. Holy cow. 60 in California.
Oh, that's where we need to be.
We need to be in California. That's where we need to be at Black's Beach in San Diego, California. Does anyone know why?
Anywhere but Michigan.
Anywhere but Michigan. Savannah, you ever been to Black Beach? Black's?
I don't, something like that. I don't
Black's
know.
Beach in San Diego. It's a nude beach. Snowmobile suit. Oh, man. This is the coldest it's been. 15 in Athens, Georgia with the wind chill of negatives. In Athens, Georgia? That is crazy.
I didn't realize it got cold like that.
Must be dipping down low. Pennsylvania.
Global warming.
Linda with stars. All right. Linda, thanks so much. I can't see them over on Facebook. Thank you, Linda. Griff is thirsty, so you're going to hear him drinking away. So has everyone heard about the Carhartt controversy about the vaccine? Like, holy cow. Only leave it up. Griff. Griff, you thirsty? Leave it up to the year 2021 or 2022 where people get so mad that they take a brand new Carhartt hat that's actually nice, decide to cut it up and catch on fire, all to buy a new hat. Like, that is stupid. So we have natural gas. We have natural gas and we also have wood, but oh man, it's tough. Holy cow, honey, we got stars flying in like crazy. Facebook is killing YouTube tonight. Heck yeah, thanks to the stars. What's up, Gene Charlton Jr.? 35 and light snow in North Carolina. Good evening, Barry. Hey, what's up, Barry? Light snow in North Carolina. Can you even believe it? You like that? Can you even believe it? Light snow in North Carolina. That's amazing. Gene says, you actually got snow today. Where's the other dog? I don't know where the other dog is.
He might have went to bed, actually. He might be.
It's past his bedtime. All right, so now you guys told me how the weather is. Tell me exactly where you're at. Like, where are you at across the world? What's up, Melanie? Just waiting on the snow. Man, I wouldn't be waiting on the snow. I'd be wanting the snow to go away. Savannah, holy smokes, 500 stars. Savannah, you were always lighting it up in here. You and your husband are tremendous people. We love the support. And boy, I got something to share. I got some stuff to share with you. So, should I get right to it? I should get right to it. Even my wife is frustrated about it. Will you give me my hat? Even my wife is frustrated about this stuff. You guys are going to want to share this out. Honestly, we need people in here. This is crazy. The people that are on these platforms anymore, watching videos, writing comments, like it just never ends. And so we got some things that we got to share. So first off, let me back up. I gotta say, all right, so sorry, I'm all over the place tonight, but I gotta say, there is nothing more comical than finding people who create multiple accounts to write comments. Like, so Tim Wilcox is on here. Let's say that Tim writes a comment and then he wants to go and create another account and write another comment. Thank you. That is crazy. Like, you were literally going to create another account, and today you'll be Sally, tomorrow you'll be Marty. That is impressive. And we find it very comical. It's obvious that people do it. And that's great. It's a free country, right? You can do that. The other thing that's very interesting is I type on my wife's flower shop. Like, we literally like don't even need to work anymore. Like, we have a flower shop. She's making millions. I mean, isn't that amazing? So anyway, I'm getting off track. I gotta get more focused. I don't even remember everything I was gonna talk about. Can you think of a keyword? My wife's like blank in the face. So, Joe, multiple accounts equals outdoors with Eric and in the woods with Eric. Absolutely. But Joe, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So thanks, awesome hat, Liam, Portage, Michigan, not too far from us, right down the road. But no, honestly, like, we appreciate all the support. We've had some funny, interesting things happen. Lots of comments on Facebook and YouTube. And several months ago, well, weeks ago, I shared with all of you that we were getting some death threats that were on Facebook. And a lot of you were concerned, but there's a few that were like, oh my gosh, like, that's not even a threat. Oh my, like, so much drama, blah, blah, blah. Well, long story short, we ended up reporting that to the Kalamazoo Sheriff's Office. And by the way, it was legit. Don't get the panties in a bunch. That was legit. Like, loud noise out front. You literally seen a copy of the report, and I'm sure some of you probably went out and pulled the report yourself because you are investigators. And so the funny part is we haven't heard anything. And so I seen some comments that were like, well, that's just petty. Like, that is petty. Like, why would you ever call about that? And everyone does online stuff like that. And like, it's okay. And what I will share with you is we have posted numerous we have posted numerous surveys or polls showing those comments, and in fact, over 85% of you simply said, Eric, that crossed the line and they should be arrested. So I thought for a second, like 80% said that it's legitimate, it should be followed up on, it's serious enough. And I thought, that's a lot of people, 85%. But then I realized, like, not everybody thinks the same, and that's okay, right? Just like a lot of people have commented saying they think that that police report is fake, right? Same type of thing. Well, that is absolutely crazy. I realize that not everyone has the same level of thought patterns and processes. Also, the people that believe in Bigfoot, right?
Oh, Griff does not like that word.
Come here, Griff. The people that believe in Bigfoot, right? A lot of people say, well, that's fake. No, that's real. Well, depending on your thoughts and your beliefs, that could be fake or real. The same with everyone that says WWE. That's so fake. It's so, how do you know what it is? My whole point is everyone has their crazy thought patterns, but getting death threats and having 80% of the people saying, yeah, that's serious, it should have been followed up on, that should be a sign that it was legit and a sign that it should have been followed up on. So Griff does not like Bigfoot. You heard that comment, and he just like, see Jessica hiding around in the background. She's always in camera, but she never wants to come over here and talk. I don't blame her though, because there's some serious stalkers going on out there. So that's really part of the rant. Yes. And then the other piece is the HOA. Yes, I see some comments in the HOA stuff. People are like, Eric is Margaret. Margaret is Eric. Ha ha ha. Like, just so much craziness. And Eric, is Margaret came to your house? No, like, I have never met Margaret. And so it's just crazy that I just had to open my eyes that on the internet, there are folks who are, everyone has a different mindset, and that's okay. Because the way I think doesn't mean that that's right or wrong, because we're all unique, and that's okay. But it does seem odd when 80% thinks things a threat and others think it's not. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion. So, yes, and multiple accounts. Like Joe Firewood Video said, multiple accounts. It's amazing how many people create several accounts and go on there and basically argue with themselves. Like that's like magic. Like that is so incredibly intelligent. Kate and Kippy. So I actually have an update. So I have sent emails to the Kalamazoo sheriff, and holy crap, Savannah's lighting it up over there. Well, it's not just Warrior. Savannah, thanks so much. Speaking of chats and super chats and stars, everyone's like, oh my gosh, like everyone, Eric has all these stories and everybody feels so sorry for him, and it's all fake, and people are just giving all the stars donations and super chat donations and all this. Like, we don't beg and plead for donations. All of you do it because you like us, you care about the family, and you want to donate. And we appreciate it. But I tell you, the comments are just hilarious. So trust me, it doesn't bother me. It's actually there's a how do I want to say this? There is somebody that's in a division of law enforcement and telling them some of the stuff, sharing kind of the stuff that's going on. Well, let me get back to that. So I emailed the Kalamazoo County Sheriff and said I wanted that stuff followed up on. There hasn't been any activity. So I did talk to a couple other people that said the Kalamazoo County Sheriff have to transfer that to the state or the FBI. So we are working on that as we speak, but it's hilarious. There's so much anger in the world. It's just funny. And then You know, Eric, I searched Reddit. Like, Eric, oh my gosh, Eric, is that your address? That's where you really live? Like, holy cow. What are you sharing your history for on here? Like, it's so hilarious. And comments just like, look at that. Chance does a lot of whining and complaining for being a grown man. Oh, this is hilarious. A grown man. So, Chance, there's nothing wrong with, we get death threats and all that, but that's okay. We shouldn't whine like that, should we? Never. So I just want to, I want to thank you for being such a faithful subscriber or watch or follower. Hilarious. And then you also have the folks, and Joe's Firewood videos on here. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. You have the folks who are like, Eric, I hate this channel. Delete it on my feed. That's all you have is these type of videos. It's like, no, there's like 400 videos there. It's just, you are so addicted to watching some of these that you won't watch the other ones. Therefore, the platforms show you what you want to see because you're addicted. And that's okay, right? Like I have coffee right here. That's an addiction. So I don't drink it all day. I just have a couple a day. You try to control it. So awesome. But Chance, you are amazing. All right. What is up, Maggie? Maggie's in the house. Yeah, Joe. Joe's laughing. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. And be careful, Joe, because you are on my stream and we are talking, and people think that, we live next to each other. We kind of do live close proximity. People are going to go out and search all about Joe's Firewood videos and give you your whole history of everything. So be careful, Joe. Kathy says, I love the hole you dug. So speaking of the hole we dug, that was crazy. And I tell you, the Bobcat and the backhoe, the ground was so frozen, it took forever to kind of do that. Crazy. So digging that hole, it was probably 30 minutes. You can see how it was like lighter, then it got real dark. But the thing is it was so frozen, I didn't get a whole lot dug. I didn't go as deep as I wanted, but you can see the ground, like 30 minutes of video compressed into like 30 seconds. The ground just flex and then pop. It was pretty cool. She says, I like the videos no matter what anyone says. Look, I understand that people can not like videos. Hey, babe, can you turn that down a little bit? I understand that people don't like some of the videos. Like, I get it. And like the TV show that they're watching out there, I don't care for that either. But you don't see me throwing a tantrum and yelling at the TV. So there's a little bit of maturity there. Right there. Tim says, I had threats because I trapped foxes and coyotes. Tim, don't hurt them. Like, whatever you do, don't hurt the foxes and the coyotes. Like we promised, they won't attack people. They won't try to go after your dogs or cats. But then the same people who get their dogs and cats eaten by a coyote are the ones crying that the coyotes are out there. Marion, what is going on? It's good to see you. Your profile picture looks like it changed. How many cords of wood did you split? So Joe is the big wood guy. We haven't split too many. So probably Joe's more good about that. We split some every weekend, but we got to do more because it's freaking cold. Yeah, come on, Eric. We're sick of hearing about your future. Tell us about the future. Well, I can tell. All right, so right here, I'll tell you what the future is. The future is we probably let some of these crazy comments, crazy ass stalkers get the best of us sometimes and get to us and affect us, and it doesn't anymore. It is freaking comical. And the funny part is a lot of stuff they say, YouTube's aware, Facebook's aware, we don't even see the comments. Like, they go right to trash, so we never see them. And if we do get one comes through and it's like so stupid, we don't even engage in it. We just delete it. And maybe in the future, actually, what do you guys think about this? If we get really silly comments that are just off the wall, just nuts. Should we include them in a future video, but blur their name out so their identity doesn't get released? What do you think? It's amazing people can do all this checking on me online, right? But by golly, someone else says something to them about it. I don't like it. So Barry, please do not ever Google outdoors with Eric location, because it might show where I live. Ryan, I know it's being funny about the comment on Facebook. Oh, is that about, did you talk about the pulling up the Titanic maybe? Oh, I know. Bunny, this is hilarious. This is so true. It's like, it's honestly, and I like, this is nothing to joke around about, right? Like, everyone has, I won't say everyone, a lot of people have addiction, right? And like, my addiction's coffee. I'll be transparent with everyone. Like, I want to exercise. I want to lose weight. And one of the things that I love is coffee, and I love food, right? 100%. And I'm not the first one to tell you that babe, can you turn that down? I'm the first one to tell you that I struggle with that, right? Like, I want coffee all day long, but I try to limit myself. Well, same with some of these videos. If you got to limit yourself because you're getting so angry that you're watching trespassing videos, or you're watching, those old bucket dumps or whatever it is, like, if you're getting that angry, there's probably something wrong. Like, if you are someone that watches TV at home and you get up and you want to like throw something through the TV, then I mean, you probably shouldn't do that. So it's okay. I mean, I'm trying to exercise. I'm trying to drink less coffee. Like, I admit that. But part of the problem is when you have an addiction, like watching Outdoors with Eric, you just got to admit it and limit yourself. Jessica's right here laughing. Like, you see the comments. Gosh dang it, why aren't you showing up in my feed? Well, because you're watching the movie. You're watching the videos. Duh. Like, can't make this stuff up. And you know what's funny and ridiculous when my wife is laughing. The next thing, oh my gosh, we want to find out where the flower shop's at. So it's just hilarious. Yep, night. Night. Kathy comments, says, new videos soon, please. Yes, Kathy, that's the other thing is, I know, Kathy, you're not complaining about this, but we get a lot of people that are like, hashtag repeat on Facebook. This is a repeat. Love you guys. This is a repeat, guys. Well, the thing is the way Facebook works is not like YouTube. Facebook videos go out to part of your audience, and then later on they go out to more of your audience. Some of your audience may never see them, so we reshare them. And honestly, if you're tired of us resharing them and watching them, then don't watch them. Like, come back to one that we do post one that you want to watch, and it's a new one. Here's the problem. If you go away and you don't watch the videos, then it tells Facebook that you don't want to watch the videos. So then don't come back whining because I haven't seen your videos in the feed, Eric. Like, this stuff, it's like magic. It's crazy. And I mean, you got to repeat that. I mean, Big Country gets an award, honestly. Big Country, honestly, send me a message. Send me an email, Big Country, because I got something for you. So send me an email. Like, right there, comment of the night. 24 inches of snow. Holy smokes. Good evening. Love to see how she'd react with the same thing that's happened to her. Well, I mean, that's, yeah. It's always easy to be the person in the back seat, right? But when it happens to you and your family, it's a different story. It worked. But they got out. So a lot of you said dig it deeper. No, Tim, I'm not ignoring you. I want to be clear. I am not ignoring you. It's just, for some reason, like, Facebook sometimes there's some interesting comments that come in. Yes, Joe's firewood video. If you are still here, like please type in a comment. But if you are still here, brother, be safe, be vigilant, always watch everywhere you go, because now that you've been on this channel, people are going to stalk you. They're going to want to know where you live. They want to know what city you were born in, your phone number. Speaking of phone number, I'll also say that we are getting all kinds of junk garbage calls that I don't even bother answering because our phone number got out. So keep trying. That is awesome, but we won't answer. We won't acknowledge you. And I recommend you stop calling. Buckets full of coyote pee. No on the spraying with the buckshot. Chance, you are amazing. Like, of course you got your comment featured all right. We are completely okay with constructive criticism, but I just want to share with you that some of the stuff we do is crazy, and I get it. But some of the stuff where we get threats against our family, I don't think anyone should ever have to endure that, right? I don't care how young, how old, what status anyone has. Nobody deserves to get threats like that against their family. And I certainly hope that you feel that way as well. It's just not, it's not cool. If I did not like the videos, I would not watch. That's a thing I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, I need to go hire like a psychologist and be like, hey, this is what's happening. Put me in that mindset. Like, why do people think like this? Joe, it's a lot of fun. But one thing I will tell you is the backhoe is a lot of fun, but I think a mini excavator would be so much better, because when you can reposition yourself so much easier. That's probably the ticket. Stan says, be careful digging holes. It's live. Yeah, thanks, Stan. Appreciate that. You're going to be putting anything in the hole when you dig deeper. So we shall not share any of our techniques. Joe says Eric has 2 to 3 cords there. So we probably have 2 to 3 cords there that we're splitting, but we haven't split that all at one time. So we're working on that. We're trying to get Joe to come out and actually do a live stream soon with us on, I think Joe does, well, he does them every day, but Sundays are his special days. So maybe he'll come over sometime. I have people that don't like me because I feed cats. like seriously, like, how can you make this stuff up? Like, another classic, like, you have people that probably have their cats or don't have their cats and just leave them outside all night because they're irresponsible, or I don't know, maybe it's an outdoor cat, whatever. And so you have amazing people like Misty that love to help and love to feed cats that are probably starving, and people don't like her because of it. That is disappointing. But thank you, Misty, for taking care of those cats. And I realize we feed them once, they keep coming back. But why is it anybody's business? If Misty wants to feed the cats, let her feed the damn cats. All right. It's okay to agree to disagree, but many of these people are just looking for attention. Eric Erickson, you are spot on. And many people have gotten that attention, and that is on me. I messed up. So, lessons learned. I can tell you guys one thing. Everybody that's in here, I can tell you one thing. There are 2 people that are in this chat tonight. I'm sure there's more, but there's 2 who are constantly in here and constantly engaging in our comments. And we don't always agree, right? But Barry and Tim have been with me on this journey from day one, right? Like, it's great. They're amazing. I can trust them. I would do anything for them. And that's the kind of people that we like to build community with. We will, if Barry and Tim were around here, and Joe as well. Joe's a friend of ours. Like, we'll do anything for him, right? Like, I've helped Joe a ton of times. Joe's helped me a ton, and it's all about that. But once I get screwed, it's game over. So it's just very, very discouraging. But like Tim and I, we get along, but I struggle. Tim and I struggle, and I struggle because Tim really likes Bigfoot, right? And I don't necessarily agree with the Bigfoot stuff, but Tim does, and that's okay. He's still a great guy. Tim probably wants to jump through the phone right now. Barry, the last time I did one of those it didn't go real well. Man, I must be way behind. Did you get your... Nope, but we got some stuff coming up. Philip, thank you so much for stopping by. Glad you're here. Coffee for sure. All right, so I'm going to go way to the front of the chat so I'm caught up because I am so far behind. But repost your question because holy shnikes, I am way behind. All right, I'm caught up. So let's start over. Should we feature like one dumbass comment a week and some videos? What we got here? Chris says, say hi to Griff. There's another one. Gil, holy cow, there is a long lost friend. So, Gil, you got to send me a message, brother. Like, I haven't talked to you in forever. We have so many updates and so much craziness. And this guy here, Jill, everyone just check his channel out. But he is amazing. And he's had some silly stuff, too, with trolls who are jealous and try to go after him. But we have the Kubota. It's in the garage. We just don't use it as much because we got the Bobcat. Name is Bobby. My only one is always freeze up. Huh. No, Robbie, that's like great feedback, right? It should be hopefully it's okay tonight. If it freezes up on everybody, let me know. People need to get a life and leave you alone. Night Clover, what is going on, brother? So Night Clover is a paid subscriber over on YouTube. Appreciate it. Thomas said that's what she said last night. Oh, that's funny. Yes, feature at least one comment. So for the record, Tim does not like Bigfoot. Bigfoot's an interesting thing. I guess a lot of people say, Eric, you got tree structures out there. Like, I gotta be honest, I'm not gonna see when I see Bigfoot, then I'll probably believe it. I get there's creepy stuff that happens, but that's one of Tim's sour spots. Holy cow, she got that damn coffee hot, Tim. Yeah, that was awesome, Barry. Holy cow, we got another celebrity in the house. TC Games. Hey, brother. How you doing? Hope you're doing better, doing well. One says, what's wrong with people? Just go away. Well, Lynn, they're saying that I'm just like 100% everything on this channel is made up, and I'm just like scamming everybody for super chats. Like, that's why. I don't know why. It's hilarious. Like, I want to go out and do like a fake, like the most fake video ever, and like even do like a documentary, like of recording it just to see how it goes. I feed side cats. If not, male cat won't eat. Gene, thanks for stopping by. Good night, my friend. World, that's awesome. Post some crazies. We have a lot of crazies. Oh, Kimberly, every week Kimberly's here. She's been a long time supporter as well. She's always in the hot tub. I'm so jealous. Right now, Kimberly, it's like 0 here. I'd love to be in the hot tub. Becky, what is going on? Thanks for stopping by. Becky's been a long time follower. Appreciate the support. It makes it so hard to enjoy. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Tracy. I must have missed it. What's up, Brad? You buy a Bigfoot suit, I will come and we will do that fake video. All right, let's do it. Like, I'll get a Bigfoot suit. Let's do it. James says he has seen Bigfoot and I'm just not telling stories. Man. Do one about the stagecoach being robbed. Oh my gosh. Hey, Bobby, we are in Michigan. Yeah. Wear all of your own apparel and film yourself falling in the hole. Help, I can't get out. Hey, Travis, good to see you, buddy. Well, come on, Harold. It's not just that, Harold. They're really trying to just like complain when they think something's fake or not real or something's photoshopped or whatever. Like, come on now. Don't upset the apple cart. But honestly, does anyone ever watch is it Wild Clay, Chad Wild Clay something? He has like a bunch of videos on Spy Ninjas. Completely like some storylines, some fun. Like, it is awesome. It's entertaining. No one ever cries. Post the crazy comments. The other one too we get a lot is, Eric, call a cop. Like, when they fell in there, what? You call the cops right away. Like, do you realize that I called the cops several months ago on a camper that was drove through our yard and peeked in the windows? It took the cops 2 hours to get here. After talking to some folks, it seems to be the daily the average response time of one of the local departments. Excuse me. How do you get stars to give you? So Gordon, on Facebook, anyone on Facebook can give. Do you have any tips for Gordon? Basically, I think stars or Facebook sometimes will give out free stars to viewers, and then you can donate them. It's like 200, I think, free, or you can purchase them. I think they're a penny a piece on Facebook, and there should be a button to like send stars. Anyway, I think that's how you do it. But you don't have to do it, Gordon. Like, only do it if you really want to. Like, we're not begging or crying or pleading. But it does help the channel. But you being here is amazing. I missed something good from Maggie. Maggie's always got the good, crazy stories. One of my neighbors is going to have kittens soon. Have I seen any Bigfoots? No. Here we go. Had a teacher in the late who would tell us to stop watching certain TV shows. She said they were evil and corrupt, and us students told her to turn the channel. And a teacher said that. Yeah, it's a truth. Like, you don't want to watch something, don't watch it. Like, I can't stand some. I love sports, but there's some teams that I just don't care to watch because they get me frustrated for whatever reason. So do I sit there and watch the game? No. Like, if it's a team I don't really care for, and I just don't watch them unless they're getting their butts kicked. Chance says there are some obviously fake videos out there. Good luck. Lots of competition. So Chance, here's the thing, is on Facebook, you are spot on. There are millions of the most crazy fake videos on Facebook everywhere. I'm not going to call out any names or creators, but like you have like a big box that only a human could fit in, and you unwrap it and somebody pops out. It's like, oh my gosh, like, I'm so surprised. I didn't even know that big box was there. Like, and that's probably extreme, but there's a ton of them out there, and I'm not worried about competition. We're not competing with anyone but ourselves, so I could care less. Do you still have the? I have one of those. One of them we sold, but we do have the one. Bigfoot robbed the stagecoach. There you go, Tim. We could have Tim drive to Michigan, or we could have Joe. We could have Joe's Fireboy Video dress up as Bigfoot, and he could break into the house and try to rob the house. We could do a video. Does everyone think that'd be cool? Joe, you want to do that? See you, Kathy. She didn't like that response, so she shouldn't have to change the channel. We should have stopped watching on the net. This is right here, Auntie. This is classic. This is the real deal. This is another perspective, which doesn't mean it's right or wrong. That's like, I only like X, only show X. It's like, it doesn't work like that, because the 30% that hate X, there's 70% who love it, right? And in today's world of equality and all this other stuff, right? Everyone should be able to watch what they want. They're just a known issue or a known self limit that each of us should have. If something's making us that angry, like if you hate a TV channel or a video on the internet and you're like, I cannot believe I just watched this. It wasted 10 minutes of my life. Like, do you realize that you literally wasted like 10 minutes and 15 seconds? So you've prolonged that pain because you felt the need to comment that nobody gives a shit about. All right, I'm trying to catch up. Leah Reedy says, all I can say is that I enjoy your channels. I'm sad that your family has become the center of attention for all these verbal. It's part of that's being in the public spotlight. Part of that is doing content that not everybody likes or agrees to, right? And look, going on the internet, typing in outdoors with Eric, whatever, like, it's not that big of a deal, but it is a big deal when we get threats. It is a big deal when people are trying to, actually, my wife just had a couple nights ago, again, somebody tried getting into her Twitter account. So it's just crazy, and I'll leave it at that, but it's crazy. Why call a cop if trespassing is a constant threat? Look, the law enforcement has bigger and better things to deal with. The trespassing is a problem, but we are 20 minutes from the nearest station, Brian. And the thing is it takes them a while to get out here. There's a shortage of police officers, and we support law enforcement. We have family that's been in the military. We have family that's in law enforcement and friends that are in law enforcement. We support them, and I get it. There's more important things. What I don't get is when there's online threats going against the family and they don't deem that as important. That I will disagree with until the day that I die. But for trespassing, all that, like, yeah, I mean, that is small potatoes compared to what they're working with, and I get that. James, yeah, Joe's a good guy. BD Stump says there's a star icon at the bottom of the page for stars. Thomas says he's amazing. Brian Bain, thanks for stopping by, brother. Dead trees equals mulch. So we've been thinking about that. We've been looking at the mulchers, but to get a real big one, they're so darn expensive. But we thought about that, taking some of the trees that are on the ground, not the really huge ones, but 6 inches to 10 inches maybe, and mulching those. But they're so expensive to buy. You can always rent one. Tim says dead trees equals firewood. It does, but sometimes it's just not worth it. The smaller stuff. I had to poke the bear with a comment. Lots of phony paranormal channels on YouTube. Paranormal can be interesting. Like, even even if it's phony, even if it's fake, Linda, like some of that stuff, they make it really interesting. So even stuff that's completely fake, right? Like I think you can make it entertaining, you can make it interesting. And I think there's some really good paranormal stuff out there. You know, it's to the point where even though you know as a viewer, you know that it's fake, it's obvious it's fake, but it's almost like you want to believe it just because the stories are so good and so entertaining. Does that make sense? But I do agree with you. But there's a lot of that all over the place. Jackson, Michigan, we're at 4 degrees. We're probably about the same because we're over in Kalamazoo. Let's see. Run for city council. If I live there, I'll vote for you, even though I don't always agree with 90% of your posts. So, Edward, I will never run for city council. I would never do that because people wouldn't like it. Because I would speak what I think, and some people want you to sugarcoat the truth or sugarcoat around or go with their agenda, and that's not me. Dan says, when I can't do the stuff Eric does, I can hardly walk. I love those videos. Thanks, Dan. So we want to do some more videos on the Bobcat, clear and brush. And I can't find a grapple. They're like all the inventory is like gone, big enough for the Bobcat. And I got the one that was off the tractor, but it's too small. So I'm trying to find one for the Bobcat. It's just a pain. There were Bigfoot tracks in the snow in my driveway earlier. Then I found out my son checked the mail. Speaking of, this is, I don't know why I thought of this. I'm not going to call it the name of the channel because I don't care, but but I was talking to Joe's Firewood video about this. I did watch a trespassing video that was out there. It was about 20 minutes long from another creator. And there's like a long river and a bunch of other stuff. And there's people walking around. And bottom line is like the person that was walking around was like dressed nice as can be, had a backpack. And it was like they were doing stuff they shouldn't have, but it was so out of place, like way off the road, way out nowhere. They had a backpack. They were dressed up like super nice, but they were trespassing. It just didn't add up. But here's the thing. I'm not going to get mad about it because I thought it was entertaining. And the storyline is something that could happen. All right. I'm catching up here. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Kristen. You have a great night. Send us a message. Say hi anytime. We appreciate your support. Did you ever find out if that woman was stealing your shovels and hiding money? So she stole a pick or an axe that was missing from the barn, and they did bury some money, but we actually dug the money up because we're like, what the hell is out here? And came back to the house and no one ever stopped by. So since that time, so the first time, I think we've seen her twice, or no, 3 times. She came and buried something, then came back, and then she did the thing with the axe. We haven't seen her since. Mama of Love 216, hello from Cleveland, Ohio. Welcome, my friend. It looks like you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, stop over, say hi as well. I watch very little TV, but I enjoy your channel all the time. Thanks so much, Kathy. Russian livestock guardian dogs. Yeah, we get a lot of feedback on the dogs. The stat says you lost your mod status. Let me fix that. Why did you lose your mod status? All right, we're checking live on the stats mod status. Can you write another comment? You did lose it. That's weird. Stats, you should be moderator. So Mama Love has family that lives in Michigan. Awesome. Good night. Love watching your channel. Night, Harold. Have a good one. Marcy, thanks for stopping by. Thomas, who said that you said at the station? Did someone say that? I know I said that there's folks that like I don't know if you've seen the video, Thomas, but we had a situation where a camper came through like at midnight, and we don't live anywhere near any campgrounds. And they came in, pulled behind the truck, and came up, and the guy was like peeking in the windows, and it was just so bizarre. It's on YouTube, and we called law enforcement, told them like, look, we don't know what's going on here, and it took like 2 hours to get a response. And I get it because there's other stuff going on and everyone's busy, but if I fast forward to the death threats that I perceived as death threats, that to me, like the response time, and I'm not suggesting anyone's sitting doing nothing. What I'm suggesting is that threat against our family and me should have been followed up on. And there's other agencies in the area that agree with that. And so that's my perspective. That's where my frustration comes. But thank you for your service, and definitely blessed you're here. But I'm curious on your take if you think it was a legit, I don't say legit, it was legit. We have all the documentation to prove it. But was it something to be concerned about? Or do you see that in your daily life as a law enforcement officer? Do you see that all the time where these threats are just like nonstop and just nobody can keep up with them? Hit thumbs up and subscribe. Absolutely. Been to Grand Rapids. I've been to Grand Rapids several times. Hey, Sean. So there is no record that we have of an HOA. It's someone clearly messing with us. We thought about actually trying to create our own HOA just for our house, but it's probably going to be a pain in the butt to do it. I should create my own HOA. So here's the thing, though, and I've said this many times, is while there's, as far as we know, and checking with the state, the township, there is no HOA. But I'll also tell you that we own 20 acres, and we can't even have frickin' chickens, right? Or we can get a fine. So both of those situations are completely jacked up. And I know one is for true, that we can't have chickens, which is stupid. I will be, thanks, Dan. Appreciate your support. I can't believe that all the cameras you have in the woods, there are no sightings of Bigfoot. Kenny, not yet. Like, we got to wait for Tim to come up here and dress up in that costume. See you, Ed. Thanks for hanging out. Kathy says, how much money have you found so far? I don't know. I think we probably found on our property, we found probably $300. And then on another property, well, a few other properties that we've helped out some friends and some stuff, we probably found $800. So we have a ton of game cameras up. Just tonight it's too damn cold. Maybe she had an axe to grind. Hey, Chris, thanks for stopping out. So you know what? That's a good question. So we have asked that question to a lot of you, and we have, and I hope this isn't the case, but overwhelmingly, there have been several females who have came out and said that they have done that exact thing in their lifetime to basically get away from a significant other, is bury money on somebody's property. Now, we heard that after the fact, so we did a video if said individual was watching to stop by the house, so we could certainly give the money back. But that's just what we've heard. I have no idea if that's the how it works. Please, thanks to the stats. Please join Outdoors with Eric. Becky's saying goodnight. Thomas, did you hear my question on the threats? For grapple, check out Artilian. I'll check that out. I'll write that down. That's not really the backup site. That's becoming more the primary site anymore. Thumbs up, share the channel. 2 hours later. Jeez. I was referring to someone saying, no, like I get it, Thomas. I'm curious on your take on those threats. I mean, you're in law enforcement. Those threats that we received, right, via Facebook by two knuckleheads, one in New York and Atlanta, those should have been followed up on. And I'm just curious if you feel the same way. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up here, going through these. Hey, Donnie, thanks for stopping by. HOA president hat, I love it. Sylvia from Calgary, Canada. Slide Joker. You got another channel, or is that your new channel you're starting? Tim don't need a costume. Greg, so it's in the what do they call it? Can't think of it. I think it's on the zoning standard. Is that what it's called? Zoning standard. We're in residential area 3, which does not permit the use of chickens or having chickens for pets, for anything. It also has we can't have goats. So if we want to get a goat, we can't get a goat. There's a little farm down the road that has horses all over their property, but they've been grandfathered in, so that's okay. And that's the stupidity of some of these local townships and everything else. Let's see. I would buy new tools she stole. Looks like Brad Wood must be upset with me. Being banned from just expressing your opinion, kind of telling us what this is all about. Can you repeat that so I actually understand what you're trying to say? Being banned. So you can express your opinion all you want, pal. I have no issue. And I like constructive feedback. I don't like the harassment and the stupidity, and I will ban. So I don't know where somebody tell me what Brad said. Slide Joker. A quick recap. You have to go back and watch it. There's all kinds of stuff. Brad Wood. I missed Brad Wood's comment, and I guess he is salty about it. Brad Wood says, I will not be back. You pick the people you like and your friends, and I will not be a sub. Okay, Brad. So here's another situation. We have 327 people in here between Facebook and YouTube. And I can share with each and every one of you that I can see right now on my screen, I can literally see 4 comments. As people comment, it moves. And so if people get butthurt because I am not responding to every comment, I've told you all to simply copy and paste. So Brad, if you're upset about that, then I don't want you as a sub. But I hope the best for you and your family. Jeez, oh Pete's. Rough crowd. Hey, TC Games. Have a good one, brother. Tree Liquor made those. I know, it's crazy. Like, you live in the country, you're like, hey, I can have goats, I can have chickens, I can have pigs, I can have whatever. Nope, can't. And I mentioned this before. I won't go down the whole rabbit hole, but we've tried turn part of our property into a recreational kind of place. They're like, nope, can't do it. You're in a residential area. It's like all the neighbors are cool with it. It brings people to the community. It brings an income for the community. They don't care. Should do a rant on them soon. You're lucky your HOA lets you eat chicken, much less keep them. They don't. Like we, well, I see what you're saying. I've never known you to not explain stuff. I mean, look, you can't make everyone happy. People, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world today, right? It's crazy. I know that's because my comments are not on here. Magic Forum, I have no idea. Can you explain what you're trying to mean? Again, just for clarity, so no one starts crying here. I can see because of the text on this comment's a little longer on my screen. On my phone, I can see 3 comments. So Magic Forum, feel free to copy and paste. No kidding. That's another thing. Like, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, gosh dang it, Eric, I hate this channel. I'm leaving. Well, go ahead and leave, but you'll watch the next video. What's up, Robin? Bob, you're hilarious. Oh, Donnie, right here. Yes. So we have heard back from Margaret. Gosh dang it. I didn't even think about this. We received a message today from Margaret. So her email is in a previous video. I don't have it with me, but I put her email in a previous video and asked all of you to respond because she wouldn't respond to me. But we got an email today, came in this morning, another email from Margaret, and it is just like, she's picking and choosing all this crazy stuff. And we're debating if we even do a video on it. So we get so many people are like, Eric, the HOA is fake. You're an idiot, blah, blah. Look, from my perspective, the HOA is fake. If someone else wants to put accusations out there that there's an HOA or they're creating one, that's on them. But long story short, type in the number 7 if you guys want to see an HOA video based on Margaret's shenanigans. And if you don't, like, I'm completely okay. Believe me, I don't want to post stuff that you don't want to see. All right. The Strats mod status is back. Man, the Stats and Tim are knocking out of the park here. John says, I would love you as a neighbor. I don't know about that. Facebook sanctions sometime us because when you ask for comments, and I think ours is negative. Yeah, so don't get me started there. Our whole Facebook stuff, everything on Facebook for ours is just like in the trash. We're being restricted by Facebook. We have no idea what we did. We told somebody that we love their products and we're being like restricted. So I have no control over that. But what I can share with you, because I've talked to Facebook a little bit, is all their moderations and all that stuff they do, it's triggered by some bot, right? There's a bot that runs and looks at the tone that you're saying something in, looks at artificial intelligence and determines, like, is Angel allowed to post that? So I have no control over that, and I deal with the same thing. I mean, I told a business, I love your products, and I got a spam violation. Robert, we have checked on rezoning, and that's what they said our option was. It was going to be like $3,000 to even set up the request, and then another like $2,000 to come in front of the board. And we basically have $5,000 into it, and we're not even guaranteed that it's going to be rezoned. And they told us the likelihood of it being zoned or being approved was highly unlikely. So again, you got a body of 6 or 7 commissioners who want no change, don't give a crap about anything but themselves. why pay $5,000 to go through that process when they're telling you, like, good luck, it's not going to go through. Let's go. Brandon's in the house. Lots of 7s. So my point that a huge coincidence, your channel is mostly about trespassers. I'm just saying. So the channel is not entirely about trespassers, Magic Forum. Here's part of the challenge is a lot of the videos that you as an individual, and I'm not being critical, but a lot of the videos of you as an individual, a lot of your viewing history, YouTube is likely seeing that you like kind of mystery drama type videos. And so that is the only type of video that YouTube is showing you on your stream or on your feed. So when you open up on your phone or on your desktop, you naturally probably see our trespasser videos. If I do one tomorrow with a tractor, it's not going to show up on your screen because you don't watch tractor videos potentially. So the way to actually look and see what videos we have is to go to our main page and click on videos, and you'll see like 500 videos from magnet fishing to me doing McDonald's drive-through pranks like way back in the day. So I only say that because you may only see that content because Facebook or YouTube believes that's what your interest is in, right? Like naturally, if you watch a trespassing video, it's gonna bring up a similar video next or the next time you log in because it thinks that that's what you like. It's not going to show you me magnet fishing because that wouldn't. The viewing patterns from magnet fishing to trespassing are completely different. Does that make sense? So I got a few ignore. I saw you eat that delicious chicken sandwich. Oh, Robert, you're hilarious. Man, we got a ton of 7s. Don't leave. I love your dog videos. I'm not leaving. Lots of 7s. It's okay. Brad was probably a believer in Bigfoot. Look, the people, look, Fort Custer's, within 10 minutes from here. And that's Dogman headquarters. What's up, Landa? Landa just got out of bed. He fell asleep after school. Man, you guys are awesome tonight. I'd like to see the end of the story of the HOA. Name names, the end of story. What do you mean, name names? You'd love him as a neighbor until you fall in a hole. I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We're allowed to have chicken coops in our backyards in a city over. See, that's crazy. And we literally have 20 acres. Can't have a freaking chicken. It is okay to disagree. And it's okay to turn the channel. Dan says I gotta do. I need to say that more, don't I, Dan? Thomas, send me. Thomas, you're on YouTube. Thomas, if you have a Facebook account, send me a message. I figured I'd switch from YouTube to Facebook. Send you some support. Hey, no worries, Ryan. So you can question rezoning, but to go through and file the application and all that other crap, it's like $3,000. Facebook has me throttled because I post relevant news that doesn't go with it. Yeah, I mean, they got me throttled too. Not true, Eric. What do you mean it's not true? It is 100% true. Like, you clearly aren't getting the point. The point here is, and by the way, you spelled my name wrong, but the point here is, if you watch trespassing, everyone do this, not right now, but do it when you're completely bored, you have nothing else to do in life, is go to YouTube, open up and type in trespassing or magnet fishing or whatever, and you go watch that video. Close your browser, come back 3 hours later, open it up. you're going to have another magnet fishing video, if that's what you watch, or a trespassing video. You're not going to have Eric at McDonald's with a freaking mask on his head being funny. Like, that is common sense. And ultimately, like, if you like or dislike the videos, like, don't watch them. I dump Facebook and Twitter. I think Magic Forum is Margaret, because, oh boy. So you sit here and say that they all are. Now you say most of them anyway. Like, make up your mind. Never heard of a trespasser? What about trespasser? Trespasser. Rick says he's got 600 acres for sale. That's a lot. Magic Forum says, thanks for your response, but you're wrong about me. I'm saying in general, there is no way that you are going to watch a bunch of trespassing videos. And then on your feed, you close your feed, you come back, and you see me in McDonald's with a hat, a mask on. Like, that's not gonna happen unless you're watching a ton of our content. So, if it does happen, and you watch so much different content that it pops up perfectly what you're gonna watch, then that's amazing. You've probably broken the code for YouTube. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate you being here. I have some ocean. Oh my gosh, I love it. You have to show a video of yourself or police. I want to see their face. No, I agree. I try to get her to respond. She never responded to the comment about coming on the stream. You have chickens and sheep and Kimball. Yeah, and our town, I'm telling you, they got the stuff so tightened down. It's nuts. If everyone's like, Eric, you're lying. You're lying, Eric. You can have chickens, you can have poultry, you can have goats. Like, you are lying. Since you've done all this other research on me, I'm sure you know where the township files are. So you can go out there and check it out and look at the freaking zoning. That's hilarious. But Maggie is awesome. We have rainbow trout in there. I have found that any like, love, and or post triggers. You're spot on, Jay. What's up, Kane? Awesome to see you. Stop by over on Facebook if you haven't, and like us over there, or watch us over there. So that's a good point. We do have that's actually a really good point, because there's a neighbor down the road that I mentioned previously that did the go-kart track that was kind of by the road. And they told him he wasn't zoned for commercial or zoned for whatever. We are friends with him. So I should talk to him and see if he's thinking about doing that. I don't know if we'd want to be commercial. Maybe we'd have to be, but that's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, Mary, it's true. And yes, you can go delete your history and it will go off your viewing habits. I mean, I guess it's maybe possible, but holy crap, right here. Robert just proved a point. He actually found our channel because he likes watching trespassing, or I'm assuming trespassing / those type of videos. So I'm curious, Robert, what other videos do you like? I know trespassing, but is there something that's closely related to trespassing? Anyway, my videos show up in his feed and he started watching the HOA stuff. So right there, I mean, the HOA stuff is probably similar to trespassing. And so it popped up. Genius. Thomas. Oh, okay, there you are. It's like you're here. Yeah. Well, send me a message on my page, Thomas. Like, just send me an IM. Let the story end. There has to be faces of the so-called HOA. What is a real motivation? What is a real story? Uh, that's a good point. Is PS hi from Iraq. Oh my gosh, you're in Iraq. Awesome. Tell everyone I said hi over there. That is a very good point. I would also I don't have anything to say on that. I mean, I do, but we also at some point thought we were getting a bunch of free stuff, and that never came. So what was the point of that? So I don't know what the point is. Attention? And maybe I have no idea. What is going on, Lisa? Coming in late. Glad you stopped by. Let's see. Who's Margaret? So Magic Forum, you clearly aren't watching the video, all the videos. Larry, what is going on? Henry Santos, you have 20 acres and you can't have animals. So it tells us how many animals we can have in there. And I think it's specific on dogs and cats, but there is zero permission, no permission, period, for farm animals. All right, Thomas. Yeah, just send me a message when you get a chance. Sub and you can see all of them. I like going out on video with you. You're restricted for 90 days. Holy crap. Exactly, Robin. We have some amazing people in here, like Robin. Robin's already called it out. I watch all your videos, but I really don't. Nice job, Robin. I can't even count how many times I watch bucket dumps with skunks. Dan, that's awesome. Super size of fries. That's right, brother. Yeah, we did. So there's a section right in there. And I mean, for all of you that know the area we live, you can go check it out. It's on the internet. The township has the zoning stuff out there. If you can find loopholes, tell me. But there's a lot of people that know literally a lot about us because apparently they search about us all day long. And our neighbors. That isn't creepy. You just spelled her name the same way she did. No way. Are you serious? It's only illegal if you get caught. That's true. So now I'm Margaret. Are you really going to say that I'm from Canada? I'm from Canada. I have no interest or any. Who? No one said you were Margaret. I think what Maggie said is you spelled it the same way. I don't know. Maggie, talk to Magic Forum. You guys can be pals. Are you planning on working? We want to clean out the concrete out of there, but I mean, I'm not gonna fix it or anything. I need to get permission. Patricia says, I thought Facebook owns YouTube. Facebook owns Instagram. They don't own YouTube. Facebook does good with income with people who do a business page and or ads. It does okay, but I mean, not for all the work you put into it. Not really. Go private members only. Oops. Hey Jerry, how's it going? Holy cow. 12 degrees negative. That is nuts. That is cold. Magic, you don't need to contact me. There's no reason to contact me. I mean, I'm on here talking. Just talk. Maggie's the one that mentioned that you spelled it the same as Marge or whatever. So no reason to talk to me. A long time we weren't allowed to have chickens, and they changed the zoning law. Now we can have 6 hens, no roosters. That's crazy. Joe said, "Yeah, we have some. We want to do some." Joe, I went down the river today, actually, or I didn't go down. I drove by. It's frozen. It's so cold, so I can't even do magnet fishing. Last year I did a video on magnet fishing through the ice, and nobody watched it. Metal detecting, hunting, tree poaching, mushroomers, kids, animals see all kinds. Kids, animals see all kinds. If you pay, you should say. I don't know what you're talking about, Rick. No storage auctions. It is cold. Eric says, "Did you sign any paperwork?" I did not sign any paperwork. Well, I signed paperwork, but nothing HOA related. You're hilarious, Tracy. Richard E says he's amazing. A pond would be sweet. Hey, Chris. Good night, brother. So I'm guessing, Auntie, what would happen is somebody would turn it in, or we have some folks that live on the township, kind of in the area, and so they would file whatever they do. I don't know all legalities on that stuff, but they tried to shut down the one business, the guy doing that thing, for $500 a day. So I'm sure it'd be, or $500 every time they do it. So I'm sure there'd be some kind of fine. Get rid of the chickens. Bob P from Caledonia. What's going on, brother? Rick, Rick, send me a message. We have I don't know if we have a video out there anymore. I have a video where I show you how to build one of those. It's snowing here in New Jersey. Just looked up trespassing videos, all lame except yours. I don't know about that. There's some interesting ones. So I'm behind again. See? Barry Magic. I booted Magic. I don't need that negativity in here. I'm trying to show off Callie Ken. Yeah, Barry, he's no longer here. Like, I'm not going to deal with that. No grizzly bears here. Can you imagine grizzly bears? Welcome, Chris. So, man, we haven't done too much out in the property. It's been so cold, but what is the purpose for this channel? Forget Margaret and the Trespassers. Focus on Positive Lake, helping the neighbors. So, Brian, we have been doing a little bit of both, but there's only so much we can do right now in the winter. I don't know if you've seen the video, but we did help a neighbor kind of bury his friend's pet. And obviously, when it starts warming up, we're going to get the Bobcat out and helping a lot of people. So we do want to pay it forward. We do want to help. But we also want to share some of the nonsense with all of you. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. Barry says, yeah, I put him on timeout. Like, I don't mind. And here's the thing, Barry, is that this is a situation where that account, right? And I have no idea who it was. Hey, Lee, Leah, thanks for or Lise, thanks for stopping by. That account, I have no idea who it is, right? But that could be someone with 16 different accounts, right? They're probably back in here under another one. Perhaps not having chickens because they don't want to attract Bigfoot. That's awesome. 41 degrees. That's hard to believe. Nova, it's 41 in Texas. Like, that's cold for Texas. What's going on, Heidi? Lisa says, I just seen Lisa's comment pop up. I buried myself in the coffin. That was crazy. All right, everybody. We've been on here an hour and a half. Holy crap. Time flies when you're having fun with friends. But we certainly appreciate everyone's support, and we hope everyone is having an amazing weekend. And be nice to folks, and just remember to be cautious. Do not buy into other people's nonsense, and don't watch those fake paranormal channels. Don't watch those fake ones. No, honestly, if there's a channel out there and you enjoy the content, it shouldn't matter if it's fake, if it's real, or people are having fun. And so even the paranormal stuff, go watch it. They're great storylines. But we appreciate everyone's support, and we hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Much love. Take care.